Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So, next on our hit parade is Centennial. And there are a lot of problems at Centennial. I don't know if you can see, there's another train behind this one. We were stopped in queue. And we're about to stop in queue again because there's a train there, and the train just went the other direction. This area is so backed up, and this is not the cause of it. It might be contributing ever so slightly, but it's not a big deal. It's just one train he occasionally crosses there. Not a big deal. But as you can see, even though I've upgraded the trains here already, I did it after the last episode, we still have a lot of stuff waiting to go out towards Los Angeles here. And this one here was backed up, but after I upgraded the trains, it cleared out pretty quick. And we have stuff backed up here. And we have... Can you even call it traffic? This is a long, narrow parking lot. And unfortunately, that's part of our delivery problem, because you can see this is a delivery route. We got stuff that's supposed to be getting delivered over here, and it is not working. So, I think the first thing we need to do is deal with this problem with the trains. And I think I've worked out how to do that. It's going to require a little rebuilding. I'm going to pause here. So let's start off by getting rid of this road. It's going to be in the way in a minute here. Fortunately, there's not a whole lot built up on it, so there we go. And then we're going to come to here and delete all of this stuff. Okay, so we've got all of that deleted. Now, what I want to do is this. We're going to put, actually, I want Caternary on this. I'm going to put another track right here. And yeah, might as well just do it this way. Another platform. Always one. Always one. No matter how careful I am, there's always one that somehow jumps out. Okay, and now this one. So we're going to have 3 new platforms here. Well, okay, one platform was there, but it was just so we could connect the buildings. That's good. I don't know why it looks like there's nothing there, but okay. There we go. And you can see why we needed to delete that road. Come on, how many times have I got to click on that for it to build it? There. Now we can go ahead and put our road or our buildings back in here. I know this is not the way it was before, but this is the way I'm going to do it this time. And then another one of these. Okay. So now that station is rebuilt. We need to rebuild the road. That was not close enough to connect. If I do that, can I avoid it snapping? There. Okay. And make this curvy. Huh. Well, I guess that's the way it'll have to be. This one should be able to just... Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to snap that on there because I'm going to have to redo that road, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to. We'll reconnect these, though. Come on. There we go. Okay, so that's all reconnected. So here's what we're going to do. Where is my train for this? right here. Let's turn him around. I want to... Oh, no, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to wait for him to get clear of the station. This will be a while. Okay. Now, as soon as he gets into the platform here, we'll be able to take care of this problem. Yeah, man. Get in there. You can do it. Why are you talking stupid to that train? It seemed like fun at the time, Growler. All right, pausing here. This is going bye-bye. Great. Now, how's he supposed to get to Centennial? Watch and learn, my young Padawan. Brother's like 5 times older than you. Yeah, well, we're not counting things in dwarf years. All right, so that is clear. Actually, let's go ahead and get rid of that. We don't need that either. I think all we need to do is replace this one-way signal here that I just took off. All right, so that just by itself is going to clear up. Not only are we getting one train off from here, but we're clearing up this intersection, so it's not quite so complicated. All right, so next I'm going to go ahead and delete these signals. And then we're going to come up here. Let's delete the shed. Okay, and now we're going to edit this one. Caternary. There we go. Okay, we don't need another platform on there. It's just going to be driving straight through. All right, now I think what I want to do is take this. Boy, how am I going to do this? Let's try doing this. See if this... That's as high up as I can go with that. Okay. You know what would probably work better? Here. What if I do this? I'm just going to do a straight bridge over these. Over this section right here. And then I'll connect the other two sides, and then we'll replace the bridge with one that'll look a bit smoother. So you're going to come up and connect right there. You're going to come down and connect right here. That looks good. Possibly longer than necessary bridge-wise. Can I lower that a little bit? Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. Okay, like that. All right, now I'm going to take this bridge back out because that looks ugly. There. Now we'll go ahead and do a nice bridge. Or viaduct. Yeah, that looks so much better. That's a nice smooth loop around that area. And we'll use... What does this one look like? Got some new ones. I'm not sure what the little arrows mean. We got this one. And then this one. This looks just like... Oh, this looks just like this one, except it has narrower supports. Huh. Let's use this one. Okay, so we got that one now. So we're going to go ahead now and add 2 more tracks to this. There. Go, and you are going to come up here and meet that. That looks pretty good. And then we'll peel this one off here, and he's going to come down and meet that. There. So he's going to, the building supplies is going to have his own track. So he's not going to be interfering with this stuff at all. Okay, so that part is done. Now what I want to do is we're going to grab this and just come all the way up to here with it. That does not look as smooth as I would like, though. That looks a lot better. Except for that. Let's back this up just a little bit here. I'm just trying to keep a nice, steady distance away from the other track. That looks good. Okay. Now let's go ahead and we'll come up here to this. We're going to need diamond switch here. There we go. Signals, we'll put one right here. And then right there. And that makes it all the way down to here before it has to stop. There. How's that look? We did not get a double signal there. That's good. And then here, I guess we can just go from right here for now. I'm going to put one right at the edge like we had here before, but not until I can get everything else off from there. Let's do this. And then we'll put one right there so it doesn't block the road there if it comes to it. All right, I think that's all set now. So let's go to here. Terminals. Los Angeles is going to go to Terminal 6, our very last terminal. So it's going to get a nice full width platform to play with. And then let's go to here. And we're going to tell you can also use 5. Technically, they could use 1 too, but you know what? Why don't... Oh, no, forget it. I was going to say, why don't we go ahead and put that on there, but it apparently doesn't like that. Okay, but they've got 2 platforms they can use. So let's see what happens now as these things get cleared of all of this. Okay, this is working pretty well. I realize I can't put lights there. I should have put the branch off a little bit further down, I guess, but it works. The only thing that's going to be using this section of track now is the refined oil freight, which is going up here. We haven't cleared this off yet, but it does seem to be working better. There's still a lot there. Let's... I don't want to tie up the other side by putting too many trains on here, but let's put one more on. So we're no longer waiting anywhere. But I haven't seen 2 trains in here at once. This extra loop seems to be just enough to space it out well. All right, so we'll leave this and we'll just see how. Oh, wait. I wanna upgrade this train too. Okay, and you should be waiting, not just taking off the moment you're full or the moment you're loaded. Okay, so we have just 129 on there right now. So let's grab, what do we want? We've got some nice diesels here. I did electrify the whole thing, but maybe we don't need a $2 million a year, what you call it? So that's a lot less. Even that's cheaper. Let's go with this guy here and see how that does. Okay, cargo, and we need, what did I say, 129 or something like that. We'll put 10 cars on there. That's way more than 129. Gives us a little room for growth. And now, I think the first thing I should do here is let's upgrade our vehicles. We only have 4 of these on here? Oof. Okay. Didn't we have something newer than these? Or were these the newer ones? Okay. Feel a little bit confused about that. I'd swear we had newer ones. And then our truck routes. Well, this is going to be really backed up with all these trucks. Once we put the Peterbilts on here. Oops. We got even newer. A little bit faster, a little bit higher capacity, and multiple compartments. Yeah, we'll go with this. Okay, there we go. And then this one. And we'll stick with the red ones for that. That'll make it nicely, easily visual showing what route they're on. Okay, so now that we've got that done, we need to work on some other things. I think, where is our, here's our tram route here. Let's take a look at this real quick. Okay. So those are our 2 truck routes. Tram route. I wonder, do we need to... So that really seems to cover about to here, though not all the way. Seems we're getting most of it right there. Let's, I'm thinking, let's do this. I'm going to alter this route. Now, I don't think we're going to ever have any boat traffic here, so I'm not going to worry about that. But here's what I'm going to do. This, electric, and we're going to use this one instead of that one. And we're going to come right here. And then we're going to go across to there. Doesn't like it. Across to there. Okay, we'll do that. And then let's see. Let's go this way. Up to here. think we're going to go right to, well, we'll see. We'll see where this goes here. This one I think is fine where it is. So let's go ahead and, yeah, that actually looks like the obvious spot there. But maybe there instead? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So now we can get all of this with no problem. And these guys are close enough together that it'll get all of this in the middle too. So let's see, where are our... Oh, here we go. So let's get rid of that. And instead we'll put one right here. We'll get rid of this one. And we'll move it right here. There. Okay, so those are moved. This one we're just going to get rid of, period. We're not going to use that at all. Then, let's see, I think when we get over here, we should probably stop right there. And then let's go right here. Oh, should I... Let's go ahead and put one right here too. Sort of redundant, but I do want to get out as far as I can out this direction. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. And then... yeah, we're getting everything there. That looks good. And we'll put one right here. Yeah, so we're getting everything on all of those. Okay, so let's take this and this. Actually, you know what? Let's do this first. Double the number of trams on here. For one thing, we're covering double the space. All right, let's close that. Now, 4 and 10 are the ones we just took out. We're now 4 and 9. Okay, so now we're going to go from 3 there. We're going to stop here, there, 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 there. Okay, and now 15. We'll go there, 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 there. So that should be all set. But you know what? I don't think 8 is going to do this. Let's make this 12. There. Okay, the trams are working well over here, and as you can see, we don't have a traffic problem anymore because the trams have picked up a lot of that car traffic. And you can see, yes, there are a lot of people using it. 103 people waiting there. Really probably need to put some more trams on. But before we do that, what I want to do now is we have an area over here. We have no trams and no delivery. It's a big industrial area that has just sort of grown up since, since we originally put this in. As you see, I took out this old track because I figured it was going to be in our way while we're working on this. First thing I want to do, I think, first I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of all of this. And let's see, can we just stretch this across? Yeah, I think that looks like it works. Yeah, there we go. So now we got a bridge that will take us over to this side. That passenger trains are just going underneath. Sort of makes me want to straighten this out more now. Don't think it's actually necessary. We'll leave that. All right, so how am I going to do this is the next question. I want to keep... Oh, why is that? Why is that the only section of that that's not widened? There we go. Well, we're not getting a lot of passenger problems there now, so let's just worry for now about trucks. And let's have a look. Yeah, it's pretty much everything over here and everything over here, although we are getting some deliveries over in this area from this stop. Maybe what I need to do is this. Let's take that out and put it back right there. Okay. Oh. I was wondering what the extra arrow is for. It's for the one I've got on my cursor. We'll put a delivery right there. And then they can go across here. Put a delivery right there. And right there. Boy, that is such a long delivery route now, though. What about just putting in another route that just does that? Just goes over here, does this, does this, does this, does this, and then goes back to here. Can I get another one in? Is the question. How are these routes? Oh, I've got these routes nice and neatly done. All right, let's edit this. We'll get rid of these two buildings. Cargo. Put another platform right here. Can I get a entrance right there and an exit right here? Will that work? Let's just see if this works before I do anything else. Can I then let's connect that to there? Oops, no, that I just did two entrances. Oh, there we go. There we go, that's better. Might as well put these buildings back in while I'm thinking about it too. Okay, now does not like it. What if I got rid of this? Then did this. There we go. That's already there. And then go ahead and put our... Let's put a new one. We'll put this back in. And he did not like that. Come on. Where are you? It keeps blinking into existence only temporarily. There. Okay, so we got our truck shack there. Now, can I get a waypoint in here? No, there's no room for me to do a waypoint there. We'll just have to wait and see if that actually works. And that's on the wrong side anyways. I need to go the other direction for this. So let's do this. And I'm going to have to reverse those streets too. All right, I got the truck delivery straightened out. Adjusted the what was the west one and now is the central one. This is taken over as being our westmost delivery route. And I sort of evened out, so we have eight trucks on every route now. These trucks are a lot bigger, so hopefully we don't need as many like we did before. But yeah, the delivery areas are all set up. This is all here is building supplies. It's all they want. So it should work out just fine. The only problem I see is our all the stuff we did with the trains just moved the problem over to Los Angeles. So we may have to go back over to Los Angeles next time and do something there. And I'll just keep an eye on the traffic here and see if we really need to extend our public transit. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please tickle that thumbs up button for me. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.